Deadly Fujin Raijin 2 roller coaster killed young woman. Disaster Diaries. Did you know that according to estimates from the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions, the likelihood of dying in an adventure theme park is extremely low? There have been reports of merely 1 in 750 million people dying on an amusement park ride. Still, we can't waive the fact that people still pass away from deadly and ghastly accidents that cause a scar in the minds of persons associated as well as the reputation of the parks. Welcome back to Disaster Diaries. Today, we are here to tell you the story of Expoland, which shut down just like this. Subscribe and keep watching to learn more. 22 individuals died on roller coasters between 1994 and 2004 as a result of operator or mechanical mistake. After more than 30 years of success, Expoland underwent a dramatic turn in 2007 due to a single tragic event. It was never the same after that. It made its way onto the list of abandoned parks worthy of ghost hunters and adrenaline seekers. But what exactly happened there? The 20-hectare Osaka park, which was constructed in 1970, quickly rose to prominence as one of the top thrill-seeking locations in all of Japan. The Fujin Raijin 2, a 6-car roller coaster that ran down more than a kilometer of track while twisting and turning at speeds in excess of 120 kilometers an hour, was first experienced by riders more than 20 years after the park's opening. It had a great deal of success and ran smoothly for 15 years. But what happened was beyond what could be comprehended by the authorities or the customers. It derailed on May 5, 2007, throwing people off the track and killing a 19-year-old lady. The teenager named Yoshino Kogawara's head collided with a railing, instantly killing her. There were 18 more injuries. On Saturday, the 5th of May, 2007, around 1 p.m., Fujin Raijin 2 at Expoland in Satoria, Japan was running normally when a loud crack was heard, and it went over its second hill. The coaster continued banging through its twisted and twirling layout until the section after the double helix, where one of Car 2's 5-wheel wheel assemblies fell from the car. Without this assembly, the car's left side was unsupported, which caused it to tip roughly 45 degrees and collide with a maintenance catwalk at a speed of about 15 miles per hour. The collision killed a female rider who was in the front row of the second car because her head was trapped between the maintenance catwalk and the back of the headrest, and it left a rider in the second row of that car with serious injuries. Fujin Raijin 2 had been operating without any major problems for 15 years. Why then did the ride have a significant accident that required the hospitalization of 15 bystanders? The cause of the disaster was immediately under investigation. The maintenance procedures at Expoland and a suspected design error by the ride's manufacturer Togo would turn out to be to blame for this disaster, which would be the first fatal amusement ride accident in Japan's history. The ride was a stand-up roller coaster made by the Japanese company Togo. When it first opened, the ride was highly received by the public and soon rose to the top of the park's most popular attractions. But nobody knew what was going on behind the scenes. Before Fujin Raijin 2, Togo produced a number of stand-up roller coasters that shared a similar design. This system was successful in keeping each car of the roller coaster train tied to the track for the ride. But it wasn't without issues. Due to the tiny variations in track gauge throughout the ride layout, if the wheels were too tightly pressed against the track, the train could stall or valley. The side friction wheels and the uplift wheels were built by Togo engineers to operate within a few millimeters of clearance from the track. Expoland briefly shut down and carried out the scrutiny of their rides. As authorities combed over every square inch of the track, what they discovered was a 15-year-old axle to be at fault. The axle should have been periodically inspected, as it was every year according to the operators. But the inspection that was supposed to take place in February of that year never happened. Nobody visited the park after it reopened. After less than 2 years, it permanently closed. One spokesperson's statement perfectly reflected the park's state of affairs. "We were unable to win back the public's trust," he told the Japan Times. After the accident, he claimed it was challenging to find a corporate sponsor that wanted to be associated with the park. 3 park personnel were charged with professional negligence causing the death and injury, as well as making false claims that the park checked the roller coaster on a regular basis. On all counts, they were determined to be guilty. Photographers seized the opportunity to shoot the once popular playground in all its emptiness when the roller coaster was taken down. Expoland reopened without fright-inducing rides in late 2015, 6 long years after it had shut down. The area's current draw cards are a massive Ferris wheel and a developing shopping and entertainment district. Tourism business owners were doing damage control on Thursday, a day after 4 people lost their lives when a carriage on the Thunder River Rapids ride at Dreamworld on the Gold Coast flipped. They were attempting to prevent an incident similar to Expoland's. Gold Coast Mayor Tom Tate and Queensland Premier Anastasia Palaszczuk were using every effort to persuade people to keep going to Dreamworld. Dreamworld has been functioning in our state for many years. It is well known on the Gold Coast and throughout the rest of the world. When questioned about the 4 passengers' fatalities, now known to be 32-year-old Kate Goodchild, her brother Luke Dorset, his girlfriend Ruzi Aragi, and New Zealander Cindy Lowe, Mr. Tate quickly shifted the conversation back to the park's continuous success. Having the coroner's report conclusions and regaining confidence is crucial. It's crucial that we can continue to maintain the theme park and restore it to a state where visitors feel confident coming and creating new, great memories. Instead of images of kids and families having fun in the park, a solemn message has been placed in their place on Dreamworld's website. This has definitely ruined the reputation it once had, and from being a park swarmed with tourists, it slowly and gradually shifted into an abandoned space that is rumored to have paranormal activity. It is said that the business was sick enough to never return to normalcy ever again. Dreamworld revealed a message to the world. The message says, due to an incident in the park, Dreamworld is currently closed until further notice. Our emotions and sympathies are with the families engaged in the catastrophe and their loved ones, as we are extremely shocked and saddened by it. While mourning the loss of Yoshino, the teenager, her family remembers the incident as a black mark on their lives. The impacts will last a lifetime. After Yoshino's passing, her mother expressed her rage towards the perpetrators in Japan. Miyoko Kogawara remarked, "I don't forgive Expoland because it betrayed my daughter and other people who only wanted to have fun." On a Friday, Dreamworld had been opened for Memorial Day, with all sales benefiting the Red Cross. The future operation of the Thunder River's Rapid Ride is uncertain. Queensland police promised a thorough investigation. The incident has left park employees deeply shocked and saddened, according to Dreamworld CEO Craig Davidson, and our hearts and thoughts go to the families involved and their loved ones. Thus, the adventure-thrilling theme park Expoland, where a roller coaster crash in 2007 left 1 person dead and 12 injured, permanently closed its doors with no future or good memories to leave behind. The administration of Expoland has been attempting to get funding from another business to revive the theme park, which is situated in Suita, Osaka Prefecture. However, no suitable match was discovered. At a board meeting on Monday, it was agreed to give up on the revitalization effort due to the irreversible harm the fatal accident caused to Expoland's reputation, according to management. The Osaka District Court has received a petition from Expoland management asking that it halt the civil repair process. About 30 Expoland employees have already been informed that they would be let go. What surely remains to be disheartening among all the deadly theme park accidents that we see would be the amount of danger that could have been avoided if minor periodic checking and scrutiny had been conducted by the park authorities. It must be a warning for all such companies out there to prioritize the safety of the customers instead of profiting off them. With that being said, we come to the end of this video. If you liked our content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Receive our push notifications and stay tuned to know more. Let us know in the comments what you think of this as well.